don't know about you guys, but Pet Cemetery looks so bad, but I'm still gonna watch it because I like giving movies a chance, so let's go in.
Folks, what floor?
Oh, we're car shopping.
Ah, you're going down. Way down.
It's supposed to relax me, though.
You fell out of it if you got Geico to help you with
It's crazy.
Probably something wrong with me.
Alright guys, so once again I've been really busy to even do reviews, and also there's an annoying sound going on with my fire or the smoke detector right now, so if it makes noise then it's that. I'm just letting you guys know. But anyways, I did see Pet Cemetery. Again, not a movie I was stoked for at all, but you know, I went in open-minded hoping that I would find some enjoyment from this movie. But anyways, I want to keep this review quick and short as possible because clearly I'm not a fan of this movie at all, and especially even for the approach it was trying to go for, I just didn't think it worked. Plus the movie was it's extremely forgettable. I barely remember that much about this movie, and you know what? I actually never seen the original, nor have I ever even read the book. So maybe that's the reason why I didn't like this movie at all. Maybe because I don't connect with the source material, or I never grew up with it. And I also never liked the trailers to this movie. Just, you know, I went in open-minded into this movie, and yet I still left disappointed. Although, you know, before I get, you know, ranting about the movie itself, some nice things to point out here is the cinematography. Some of the camera work here is really nice. Jason Clarke, who I'm not a huge fan of at all because he has either mediocre or really bad work, but some of his best works are actually from Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and First Man, and now Pet Sematary is also one of his better performances out there. And John Lithgow, who also gives out a very good performance, surprisingly. I think he actually gives out the best performance out of everyone in this movie. And of course, you know, some other actors in the movie, like the lady who plays Jason Clarke's wife in this movie. I can't remember her name, but yeah, she was good in this movie as well. But aside from the cinematography and the performances, that's all I could praise about this movie, because the rest of the movie, oh my god, it's just so lazy, it's so uninspiring. I don't even think that it even works as a horror movie, and I personally did not find this movie even remotely scary or not even creepy or unsettling. It really did try to use those factors, but the writing here was just, you know, they didn't do anything unique with the story, with its creepy setting and its background, and overall this movie just didn't feel like a horror at all. It felt more like a I guess you could say a kind of a personal drama with some horror elements thrown into it, and it didn't even work as that really. Like I did not like Hereditary, but at least I'll give Hereditary that it actually felt genuinely pretty creepy and unsettling. Like, that movie was actually really creepy for what it was, even though I wasn't a fan of the movie. But, you know, I was disturbed here and there during that movie. And there's none of that in Pet Sematary. There's nothing here that screams horror, nothing here that creeps me out or scared me, and nothing that's going to get under my skin. You could tell that they wanted. You could also tell that they wanted to back away a bit from jump scares, but overall, I guess they felt like they couldn't leave out the jump scares because, 2019 horror movie, jump scares are the big thing right now. But the way the jump scares play out here is just so cheap. It's hilarious. Like, overall, the idea of jump scares are pretty cheap, but the way that this movie uses them, oh my god, I'm not a fan. I'm sorry. I did not like any of the horror that this movie had to offer. And it just doesn't help how laughably bad the writing is to this movie. The story just flows. The way the story flows is just terrible. And I mean, like, you're telling me that the characters are doing idiotic choices over and over and over again without having any type of lesson to be learned in the end. I know that I guess that's the way that it plays out in the book, but not even in the book would that make sense. you know, reviving the cat from the dead. If reviving the cat from the dead didn't even work, then why the fuck would he try it on your daughter? Like, does that make any sense? And again, I know that's not really the movie's problem because, you know, it's based off the book, but I feel like they could have really have done something much better that didn't have to follow the footsteps of the source material. They could have changed it up quite a bit, and they could have done something smart with it. I've seen a lot of horror movies in this generation that do something really unique and something really special with it. And Pet Cemetery could have been like that, but I guess they just chose just to do basically everything that I guess that the original movie did wrong. Again, I didn't see the original movie, but from what I heard, this and the original movie are the same exact thing. So, yeah, the more I think about this movie, just the more it really gets more frustrating and more worse. And, you know, I did like the first 15 minutes of the movie. You know, you get to know a little bit about the characters and how they kind of sort of work, but then, you know, after everything, it just manages to fall apart as an overall constructive movie. And I know many of you guys will disagree with me. I know many of you guys would think that this movie is just okay, but personally, this is definitely the type of horror movie that I would want to stay away from. At least it's not Slenderman bad, but it's nothing good. I really did not like this movie. And of course, that's my personal opinion. If you guys like this movie, then that's fine. I'm glad you guys did. But anyways, with that being said, personally, this movie is complete dog shit, and I'm gonna give Pet Sematary an F. Personally, that's how I felt about the movie. I don't know how you guys feel about this movie, and I did see this movie in Dolby, and the projection was a bit off. The picture quality wasn't as crispy as I thought it was going to be. The Dolby Vision was just okay, but the Dolby Atmos, they did some really cool stuff with the sound mixing. But other than that, I still don't recommend watching this movie in theaters, or not even watching it at all, honestly. Anyways, yeah, if you guys seen this movie, what do you guys think about it? Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.